Hello everyone, welcome to Slide Hunt with a video tutorial on data structures. In this tutorial, we are going to implement doubly linked list in C programming. Here we will see how to insert a node in doubly linked list and how to traverse it. Here we insert the node at the beginning of the list. So let's start. Here first I am going to create a node, struct node. We know a doubly linked list has three fields, one data field which is of type integer. So I'm going to write here int data. It has two pointers, one points to the next node. So I'm going to write here struct node star next, and another pointer points to the previous node, struct node star prev. The address of the first node is stored to a variable which called head, which is a pointer to node. So I'm going to write here struct node star head. Initially, when linked list is empty means there is no node in the list, head contain null. So I'm going to write here head equal to null. Here we declare head as a global variable. The advantage of using global variable is that we can use it in any function in the program. A variable declared inside the function called local variable. The lifetime of the local variable is the lifetime of the function call. When the function call finishes its execution, the variable is cleared from memory. But the lifetime of the global variable is the lifetime of the program. Next we write the main function. Inside the main function I am going to call three functions. First one is insert. This function will insert a node at the beginning of the list. Next I am going to declare here another function that will display the data in the forward direction, forward display. And finally here we call another function that will display the linked list in reverse direction, reverse display. Next we define these three functions one after another. First I am going to define the function insert, void insert. Inside the function our first task is we need to create a node. Creating a node means allocate some space in memory. Here we use malloc function to allocate space in memory. First I am going to declare here a variable which is a pointer to node, struct node star new node, and then new node equal to this. This statement allocates space in memory and we name the memory location as new node. Next I am going to ask user to enter data, printf enter data. Then we need to read the data that the user enter. So I am going to write here scanf %d, and I am going to store the number to the variable n, that is ampersand n. And we need to declare n as an integer type variable, int n. Next I am going to assign new node arrow data equal to n. Then new node of next equal to null, and then new node arrow prev equal to null. So node is created. Our next task is to insert the node in the list. Let's see how to do it. First we talk about a special case when head equal to null. Suppose this is an empty list and we want to insert here this node. First I am going to check the condition if head equal to null. If this condition is true, then we give here the address of new node. So now head contain 100 and we can write it as head equal to new node. But if head is not null, then what happens? Suppose this is a linked list and here we insert this node at the beginning of the list. First it check this condition. If head equal to null, no, it is false, and it will execute the else block. So what we do here? Here we give the address of new node. So this field contain 150. So previous link field of head node contain the address of new node. And we can write it as head prev equal to new node. One thing must be clear, this is the head node, not this one. This is a pointer variable that we named as head that points to the address of head node. The next thing that we need to do, here we give the address of head node. So the next field of new node contain 100, and we can write it as new node next equal to head. Next we give here the address of new node. So now head contain 150, and we can write it as head equal to new node, and then remove this link. So node is inserted. Next we define the display function that will display the list in forward direction. So I am going to write here void forward display. Inside the function I am going to create a temporary variable which is a pointer to node, struct node star temp, and I am going to initialize it to head. Next I am going to write here printf function, printf linked list in forward direction. Next I am going to write here a while loop, while temp not equal to null. Until we get a null value, we will continue to print the value of the node. So I am going to write here printf %d, give some space, and here we refer temp arrow data. After printing the value of a node, we need to go to the next node. For that I am going to write here temp equal to temp next. Then give here a new line, printf \n. Display function is completed. Next we write the reverse display function that will display the element in reverse direction. So I am going to write here void reverse display. Here I am going to declare a temporary variable, struct node star temp1, which is initialized to head. Next I am going to check the condition. If temp1 equal to null, means list is empty, then we just return from the function. If temp1 equal to null, then return. Otherwise we need to go to the last node of the list using next pointer. So I am going to write here while temp1 next not equal to null, then temp1 equal to temp1 next. After reaching the last node, we traverse in backward direction. Printf linked list in reverse direction. Next I am going to write here a while loop, while temp1 not equal to null. Until we get a null value, we will continue to print the value of the node. So I am going to write here printf %d, and here we refer temp1 data. To traverse backward direction, we will use previous pointer, that is temp1 equal to temp1 pref, and then add here a new line, printf \n. The definition of all three functions are completed. Now back to the main function. As you can see here, inside the main function we call three functions. If we want to insert more than one data element and display them, then we need to execute these three statements again and again, and we can do this using a do while loop. First I am going to ask user they want to continue or not. Printf do you want to continue? To read the user choice, we use here get che function. I am going to write here ch equal to get che. Since ch receives a character value, so we need to declare ch as a character type variable, char ch. Then I am going to write here do starting braces, and here give the closing braces. Next write the condition, that is while ch not equal to n, means when user press any character except n, then control go here and execute this statement again. That's it. Let us check the output. Compile and run. Okay, I do some mistake here. Remove this semicolon and run again. As you can see here, it asks for data. I am going to enter 21. Press enter, and it says linked list in forward direction is 21 and linked list in reverse direction is also 21. Then it asks you, do you want to continue? I am going to press Y. Enter data. I am going to enter 34. Linked list in forward direction is 34, then 21. Then linked list in the reverse direction is 21, 34. I am going to enter 67. Now see here, linked list in forward direction is 67, 34 and then 21. Linked list in the reverse direction is 21, 34 and then 67. Do you want to continue? I am going to press N and the program is terminated. That's it. Hope you understand. If you like this video, please share it with your friends. Thanks for watching this video. To watch more videos, please subscribe this channel Slide Hunt. You can like my Facebook page at facebook.com/slidehunt. You can follow me on Twitter at twitter.com/slide_hunt and you can follow me on Google Plus also.